Hey there, gamers all around. Welcome, welcome. And here we are playing RimWorld. It's a new game to the gaming channel. And hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just fixed it again. At first when I started out the game, I didn't understand exactly what I was doing. I just watched my boyfriend play this, and like I had little to no understanding of playing this game when I was watching him play it. Like, it's one thing to watch someone else play it, but it's another thing to play another game for yourself. So here I am. I'm trying to figure out how the gaming system works, and I'm like clicking on a character. I'm trying to figure out how do I get that character to work to do jobs. So first, I'm playing this game, and I got serious rage play while I'm playing this game. And unfortunately, you guys miss the rage play, because for some reason the recording program decided to use my headset mic, which was off, and not the microphone I thought I was using, which was on and sitting on my desk. Why I have two mics? One goes with my headset, and the other one is like my regular mic that I use. You know, I prefer to use the desk mic over the headset mic, because that just makes things easier for me. So here I am looking around, trying to find some way to get these characters to do work, and I'm rage playing through this whole part. Unfortunately, you guys get to miss my reaction. So here I am, I'm trying to understand like how to play this game, and I don't understand why these characters are not picking up what they need to pick up. And then, like, it wasn't until later, it's like, oh, I need a stockpile, but how do I build a stockpile? Type of thing. So here I am, I go into assign, and then I find out that they are assigned to anything. And that's probably what's been making me so angry while I'm playing the game. So I just assign everybody to work. And like, I take a look at the foods, like, restrictions and whatnot, and I'm just like, you know what, just go eat whatever it is you want to eat. And I just let them be. I take a look at their I try to take a look at their skills, and then I finally find what their skills are, how to get there. So yeah, after a couple you know, minutes, like 5 or 10 minutes of like raging, I finally learn how to play the game properly. I just, you know, it's a little different than what I'm used to. So I mean, it's something that I can, you know, figure out. So here I am. I'm trying to find out what this area 1 is. And, like, I have no idea where this area 1 is, so here I am. I'm trying to, like, make my own area, quote-unquote, 1. And then it took me a while, but I finally just, like, okay, you know what? What happens if I tell you guys to mine? Will you guys finally do something? And then there goes that character going over to that wall, and she finally mines. So I'm just like, okay. I guess that's how you do work. This is a little different than what I'm used to. Also, while I was recording, I did make some jokes about some characters or just about some situations in the game. Unfortunately, it did not catch it because it was recording from the wrong mic. and I did not test it out beforehand. So next time, whenever I'm recording a game like this or this game or whatever, I'm going to test to figure out which mic it's using, because like there's a lot of like good things that like I feel like you guys missed. Not really good things, quote unquote. Just one way to put it, but I just mean to say, like, I made jokes, you know, and once I finally figured out how to play the game, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let them do them, and I'm not gonna click on them anymore. So I think I tamed a rat, and I think I tamed a big bird in this playthrough. I build a house and some crops. I built a farm, and I built a stockpile, and then I finally you know, I chopped down some trees and whatnot. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. This episode is a little longer than usual, because when my alarm got off, like when my alarm went off, it's proper English. I like was in the middle of building a structure, and I wanted to continue playing the game until the structure was finally done. So when the structure was done, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna end the video here. But I played a little farther than I said I was going to play in the game, and you know, I just wanted to make progress, and I did. So a lot happened in this episode. I'm just gonna leave it there. And I gotta do something about the audio settings next time I play this, because even with the music in the game, I feel like I'm yelling. Like I love the music, I love the sound effects, don't get me wrong. It's just whenever it's quiet like this, like right now, like I don't have to yell anymore, because I'm not talking over music. I'm still talking over sound effects, but I'm not talking over the music, you know. It's just, you know, and I don't like it when I'm yelling, because it's not good for my voice. It's not good for you guys. If you guys have a headset like me, then, you know, I don't want you guys to going deaf, you know, because I'm yelling in your ear, you know. So here I am. I'm trying to figure out how to play this game still. Yeah, I'm still raging at this point. Unfortunately, you guys missed this rage point, because I'm trying to figure out how to assign people to work and how to get people to be more productive, and it's just not working out for me. Alright, let me try to see if I can skip to something interesting happens. That way I don't irritate you guys, and I don't get irritated myself with trying to edit this part or keep it in or out. So okay, so I just built a growing zone, a cropping zone. Well, a growing zone is basically a crop. It's an area that you can build any sort of crop that you have. Like if you have some seeds, you can plant them. So that's what I just built, right? You know, just then you just saw me plot that down. Now I just built a stockpile. So now you're going to see my characters take the items and place them in the stockpile. So now I have like a storage unit, if you will. And then I finally click on the bird, and I find out that I can tame it. So I try to tame it. And then it says, warning. Bird name, I don't know how to pronounce it. May attack upon failed training attempts. 10% chance. And then I'm like, oh well, I'm not too worried about it, as it's only a 10% chance, and most of my characters are in good health, so I'm not too worried about it. So growing zone 1, then I go to what crop I want. I didn't realize that you could crop a lot of crops beforehand. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna plant some corn, because corn, like, there's a lot of stuff you can do with corn. You can eventually with corn you can hold on. Okay, there we go. So now you're not watching other people sleep. So you can for corn. As far as I'm aware of, I'm comparing to real life. I don't know if it's true in the game. This is when I learned how to play the game, by the way. Whenever I click on the tree and then chop wood and cut plant, that's when I finally learned how to play the game properly. So then I stopped raging, and then I'm just like, oh, well, why didn't I do that? So that happens. So anyways, corn in real life is good for animal like feed. You can make wheat out of it. I mean, I think well, not really, like animal feed. You can make like chicken feed, horse feed, you know, that's what I'm thinking of. Like I know wheat is it's another plant. Wheat is another plant. Oh, I take a look and see what Boots is doing, because I just see her laying down there, and I thought she's dead. So I'm clicking on her to check up on her, and I see that she's cloud watching. It's not doing anything productive, but okay, I'll let Boots go do her thing. So, you know, anyways, so I mean, I know wheat is another plant that's probably more accurately used as animal feed, but whatever. Corn can also be used as chicken feed sometimes. I know that just because that's what happens in real life, I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Don't quote me on that. Please don't quote me on that. So anyways, so I see my people finally are working, and I'm just finally relaxed, and I'm just like, okay, now I no longer have to rage play on you guys as it is, you know. And I think I see some gold in the mining walls, and I don't know if I click on it now or later. I think I might have clicked on it later, but you know, I got them to mine that, and then I'm just watching people pick up some stuff. And then I'm just like, hey, what are you picking up for Boots? Then I find out that it's steel. And then I'm like, oh, steel's good. We need it for lots of stuff, you know? So then Claire is planting plants, and Sparkles is mining. I think that's very appropriate for her name. Like, her name is Sparkles, but yet she's mining, and I think that's very appropriate. Because what do gems do? What does gold do? What does silver do? They sparkle. So I think that was very fitting. And then Boots is just walking around with her boots, then taking stuff to the stockpile. You know? So that was good. And then I have the little kitty cat. They skip over to a part that's much more interesting. You know, that way you guys, like, cause like this game is a slow-paced game. Oh wow, Sparkles is a jeweler. But anyways, oh yeah, I remember I was clicking on her and I was trying to see what she was doing, and I saw that she was digging instead of mining, and I'm just like, don't you need a pickaxe? But that wall disappeared anyways. I'm just like, okay, I don't get digging for mining, but oh well, okay. This game can be a very slow-paced game, so let me skip over to a part that is interesting. Okay, so I learned how to build walls. So here I am. I just built like a wall out of wood, and I think that's very good. Or I think that's, you know, yeah, because I'm learning how to build shelters with wood. So I think that's great. And you know, so I'm watching my structure get built, and here I am trying to build more. Unfortunately, the surface isn't meant for the wood over there. I thought it was because I didn't have enough wood. So I just waited till I did have enough wood, then I tried it again. And then I found out that it was actually the ground, not the amount of wood that I have. Because I actually had plenty of wood. Yeah, I had plenty of wood. It wasn't the ground itself. So then I built a door on the wall over there. And here I am again, I'm trying to build a wall and it's not letting me. So I had to build a wall a different way. And it's nighttime now. Let me skip over to a part that's interesting. Okay, so I finished building off that wall over there, the blueprint of the wall, and I find out that it's raining. So then I'm like, oh no, are my characters all gonna get sick? As I don't have any medicine for them. So here I am trying to build a shelter quicker, or quickly, English. So yeah, pardon me for that improper English usage. So anyways, so here I am, I click on clear, and I think here is where I make the crystal clear joke about that being her nickname. Her nickname's Crystal because her name's Clear. And then Sparkles could be Jewel. That's her nick. That's Jewel could be her nickname. Then there's the cat. I was checking up on the cat. Gee, the music's beautiful, but not while I'm trying to record. Sorry about that, guys. So the cat, it goes inside, and then I just awe at that because that was just I just felt like that was adorable for me. So, you know, I just kind of love that, and here I am trying to get rid of the plants so we don't have indoor growing plants. And I'm just trying to let everybody build the walls so that way they could have some shelter to go into and someplace safe to go to at night and when it's raining, so that no one gets sick. And then I hover over the rain information down over on the right side of the screen, and then I see that it doesn't really make them sick, which I found kind of odd. And I'm just like, it just slows them down. Why does it just slow them down, but why does it not, like, affect them in a negative way, health-wise? Because I found that very strange. I found that very weird. You know, and then I'm watching Crystal Clear clean up the area for the corn to grow, and then I finally see the shadow in the game. And then I take a look to see if that was a roof. And then I understand what Sparkles is doing now. And I kind of awe at that because, you know, she's building a roof. And I'm just like, that's cute. So I kind of like that. So and then I go over here and then I try to find an area where I can build a sleeping spot. I don't think I found it right then and there, or did I? No, I did. I found a sleeping spot right then and there. And I chose a single sleeping spot because I wanted, you know, all three of my people to sleep, you know, so they can get some rest whenever they need to. And then I make a animal sleeping box because I have a cat. And as soon as the animal sleeping box is built in addition to the roof of the structure, then that's when I save the game and quit. So that's basically what happens. And I started liking this game. I think this was the point when I said that there's gonna be a lot more RimWorld in the game, or not in the game, but there's gonna be a lot more RimWorld games in the nearby future for the channel, because I just like the game so much. So at first, for like the first 5 to 10 minutes, I was rage playing because I did not understand how to play the game correctly. But now that I know how to play the game, it's not rage inducing for me anymore. So here I am, I'm just trying to wait on that structure to be built, so that way I can, you know, save and quit the game, so that way I can work on this video and upload it. So like not much interesting is going on right now, but yeah, this is a very fun game now. It's not as rage inducing as it used to be in the first 5 to 10 minutes of me playing the game. Sometimes it happens, whereas if I'm playing a game that I don't understand how to play the game, I will rage play the game until I understand how to play the game. Just, you know, like I'd be like shouting, "Why are you not working? Why are you not doing this? Why? What's going on? Why am I not playing this game correctly?" You know, I'd be rage. That's how I rage play. I basically talk to the characters in the game, where I basically yell at my computer screen saying, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you not working?" So that's basically how I rage play. I rage play when I don't understand something. And, you know, and it's not until I finally understand something that, like, I calm down. So, sometimes that happens. But if I watch other players play the game, if I look up guides, if I know what I'm doing in a game, then I will not rage play a game. But if I jump into a game that I never played of before, never seen a gameplays of before, never looked up how to play the game properly, head start, you know, just like, "Hey, I want to try this game." Plunge into the deep end of the pool, and then I'm just like, "How do I play this game?" You know, I rage play for the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then finally I you know, once when I click on something or I do something, and then I learn, oh, that's how you do it, and then I stop rage playing because I learned how to play the game. Bravo! Boots was stargazing. Like, I saw her lying down on the floor but not sleeping, so I just like, what's wrong with you? So I click on her and I see that she's stargazing. And then I'm like, no. I mean, yes, the stars are pretty. It's pretty and fun to look at the stars and see them stargazing. You know, it's fun to do that. But like, no, that's not productive. So, you know, it's just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, we got a visitor. I think it was a visitor, it was a police officer, female police officer, and I accidentally called her a sir because, I mean, she looked like she didn't have hair. But it was a female villager, and for some reason, like, when she passed by, I'm like, "Good day, sir!" And then I click on her, and it says female, and then I'm like, "Oh, you look like a sir." Okay, so the structure is almost finished here. I'm just watching. I make a crafting spot because I discovered that I can build a crafting spot, and I thought that might be a good idea since like we don't have tools or whatnot. Probably doesn't make tools there, but I was just thinking, hey, it's probably best if we put a crafting spot there and a butcher spot there because like we need more food. So I'm thinking, okay, so let's just make a butcher spot. Then I go in and I make power and I make a stove. So that way I have some sort of power going into the stove, so that way like I can make more food if I want to, or if I feel like I need to. So that's good. And then I find some berry bushes over here, and then I'm like, hey, I can also craft some berry bushes because there's berry bushes over here. And I decided to place the wind turbine as a power source over by the growing zone, so that way, you know, I mean, it needs a clear area for wind to go through. So I placed it right there, and it was perfect. It was a perfect spot for the wind turbine. You know, and it took me a while for me to figure out how the power lines work, because I thought it was in like it was like an upside down L shape, and for some reason I thought that the power lines was going to be like in the upside down L shape, but it in fact wasn't going to be in that shape. It was just a straight line. And at first I didn't understand. I almost rage played again at this point. But as soon as I placed one down, I figured out how to place the rest down. So sometimes all I had to do is try, and then I could figure out the rest out on my own. So this was one of those moments where it's like, hey, after I place it down, I know what I'm doing. So it's not as aggravating for me anymore. See, this is what I was talking about that upside down L. Here I am, I'm trying to figure out how to rotate it, because for some reason I'm thinking that the cable is gonna show up in that upside down L shape. But then, you know, I figured out how to place it. So that's me trying to figure it out. And then I place it down, and then I'm like, oh, that's how it works. And then it wasn't that bad for me. Okay, so it's getting close to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was able to cut it down so that way it's not an hour-long video. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Over and out.
I tried to give away all I had. My mind was full of my mistakes. I've been too fragile through my life, and I'm missing you so bad. Don't know if I should call you back. You know it's getting dark inside my head. I feel there's something that is stopping me now. feel there's something that is. I feel there's something that is. I feel there's something that is stopping me now. Oh. And I try to forget all what I had, but is my mind really gonna cut you out?